Pursuant to Standing Order 32-2, I have the honor to table, in both official languages, the 2023 Fall Economic Statement.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, our government was elected on a promise to deliver for the middle class. And our economic plan is focused on building an economy that works for everyone, with good jobs that people can count on. Les grands investissements pour le transport en commun, les usines de batteries pour véhicules électriques et les nouveaux projets d'énergie ne sont pas juste des dépenses isolées dans notre énoncé économique. Ce sont de vrais investissements sur des décennies dans la croissance économique. Une croissance qui va créer des emplois dans la classe moyenne, augmenter les revenus et accroître la prospérité des communautés de la classe moyenne. Like the Transcontinental Railway a century ago, these are foundational investments which only government can make. We believe in Canada, and we believe in the incredible possibility of Canada's future. And that is why we are making the investments that Canada needs to make that bright future a reality.
Bravo.
Affordable early learning and childcare is likewise an investment in our social infrastructure, and it is also transformative economic policy. It gives children the best possible start in life and saves middle-class families thousands of dollars a year, while also supporting record women's employment and thus helping to address the labor shortages which contributed to inflation. When I announced our plan to build a Canada-wide system of affordable early learning and childcare, some people were skeptical, and justifiably so. After all, it was a promise that had been made and broken for 5 decades. But today, just 2.5 years after we launched our plan, it is working. Childcare fees are down by at least 50% across Canada. In 6 provinces and territories, we've already brought childcare costs down to just $10 a day. And we are on track to deliver outstanding, nurturing care for $10 a day everywhere in Canada by 2026. Et c'est les femmes du Québec qui nous ont montré la voie à suivre en termes du service de garde à prix abordable. Notre plan soutient donc la création de 30 000 nouvelles places afin que les services de garde soient encore plus accessibles à travers la belle province. Enhancements to Canada's social safety net, ranging from the Canada Child Benefit, the Canada Workers Benefit, the Canada Pension Plan, are about driving down inequality, raising incomes, and ensuring by design, not by trickle down, that everyone can truly share in our country's prosperity. With investments in our economy, our communities, and a new generation of middle-class careers, we have focused relentlessly on ensuring that government investments deliver real economic opportunities for all Canadians. And that, Mr. Speaker, is our economic plan. Pensons seulement à tout le chemin parcouru, Monsieur le Président. Tout de suite après une décennie d'austérité sous les conservateurs, notre gouvernement a sorti près de 2,3 millions de Canadiennes et de Canadiens de la pauvreté. L'inflation descend et les salaires augmentent. Et les économistes du secteur privé prévoient maintenant que le Canada évitera la récession post-pandémique que bien des gens avaient prévu. And thanks to our economic plan, Canada is today a global investment destination of choice. In the In the first half of this year, Canada received the third most foreign direct investment of any country in the entire world.
Bravo! Bravo!
And that was more investment per capita than any of our G7 allies. More investment than the United States, the United Kingdom, Germany, Italy, France, or Japan.
Wow.
And the IMF projects Canada to likewise see the strongest economic growth in the G7 next year.
Wow.
What does all of this mean for people, Mr. Speaker? What this means is that our economy is creating great jobs for Canadians from coast to coast to coast. And compared to before the pandemic, I am so glad to be able to say that over 1 million more Canadians are employed today. We all have more work to do, Mr. Speaker, but our economic plan is working. Ceci étant dit, je sais que beaucoup de Canadiennes et de Canadiens vivent des moments difficiles ces jours-ci. Je comprends parfaitement qu'après 3 années difficiles, après une pandémie, l'inflation et l'augmentation des taux d'intérêt, les Canadiennes et les Canadiens sont fatigués, frustrés et sous pression. Aujourd'hui, les Canadiennes et les Canadiens méritent que nous nous attaquions à la souffrance réelle que beaucoup d'entre eux ressentent et que nous le faisions en proposant une vision de l'avenir optimiste et réaliste pour notre pays. C'est ma priorité. C'est la priorité de notre gouvernement et c'est la priorité de cet énoncé économique de l'automne. The foundation of our fall economic statement is our responsible fiscal plan. In the face of global inflation, our government has reduced the deficit faster than any other country in the G7. And, and with inflation down from 8.1% last year to just 3.1% today.
Wow, that's something. That's something.
We are taking care not to feed inflation by carefully targeting new investments towards the priorities of Canadians today and towards the future growth that makes our finances sustainable. Canada maintains both the lowest deficit and the lowest debt to GDP ratios in the G7. And with a new reduction in public service spending, this fall economic statement builds on the $15 billion in refocus spending that I announced in the spring. We are ensuring that Canada's finances remain sustainable because that's how we'll be able to continue investing in Canadians for years to come. Fondé sur notre plan budgétaire responsable, notre énoncé économique de l'automne vise deux objectifs. Le premier consiste à continuer de soutenir la classe moyenne à un moment où certains prix restent élevés et où, pour beaucoup de gens, le renouvellement de l'hypothèque est imminent. Ainsi, nous apportons au droit de la concurrence au Canada les modifications les plus importantes de notre génération. Ce geste sans précédent prévoit la répression des prix abusifs et d'autres tactiques utilisées par les grandes entreprises pour augmenter les coûts qui doivent payer les Canadiennes et les Canadiens. Parler du droit de la concurrence peut sembler ésotérique, mais ce n'est pas le cas. Il s'agit plutôt d'une nouvelle mesure importante et concrète qui va contribuer à la stabilisation des prix et offrir plus de choix aux Canadiennes et aux Canadiens.
Tout à fait. Bravo.
Nous agissons contre les frais indésirables qui pèsent lourd sur les Canadiennes et les Canadiens tous les jours. Et nous lançons une enquête sur les frais d'itinérance qui font grimper les factures de téléphone des Canadiennes et des Canadiens. Nous supprimons la TPS et la TVH sur les services de psychothérapie et du counseling afin que les Canadiennes et les Canadiens puissent recevoir le soutien dont ils ont besoin. Nous étendons l'assurance emploi aux parents qui adoptent un enfant et de nouveaux congés pour les travailleurs et travailleuses sous réglementation fédérale qui vivent un deuil à la suite d'une fausse couche. Parce que chaque famille, peu importe sa composition, devrait avoir le temps de tisser les liens et chaque femme devrait avoir le temps de se remettre de la douleur ressentie après une fin de grossesse. And to protect Canadians who are struggling with their mortgage payments at a time of higher interest rates, today I am announcing the new Canadian Mortgage Charter. The Canadian Mortgage Charter details the tailored mortgage relief that Canadians need and can expect from their banks if they are in financial difficulty. Our goal is to help Canadians through an incredibly challenging time by making sure Canadians have the support they need to afford their mortgages and keep their homes when renewing at a time of higher interest rates. And we're committed to taking further action if necessary. Our second objective is equally urgent. For generations, Canada has been a country where if you worked hard, if you went to school, found a good job, and squirreled some money away, there would be a home that you could afford. For generations, that promise was kept. But today, for a generation that ranges from new high school graduates to couples in their 30s making six-figure salaries, that is a promise which is under threat. Keeping that promise demands a great national effort, and that is an effort that our government is stepping up to lead. Building on the significant action we have already taken, including this fall alone, I am today announcing new measures through our economic plan to build thousands upon thousands upon thousands of new homes across the country and to build them faster. unlocking billions of dollars in new financing, money that will go towards supporting the construction of new homes for Canadians. We are supporting nonprofit, co-op, and public housing providers. We will be helping to cut the red tape that prevents construction workers from moving across the country to build homes, and we will be bringing more of the skilled trades workers that our construction sector needs to Canada. We'll be cracking down on short-term rentals listed on sites like Airbnb and Vrbo, which are keeping far too many homes off the market in communities and cities right across the country. That's going to make a real difference to communities. And Mr. Speaker, that is just what we are doing today. We are also making it easier for more than 250,000 Canadians and counting to buy their first home with the new tax-free First Home Savings Account. The federal government owns more land than anyone else in Canada, and we're going to build more homes on it. We're lifting the GST on new rental construction to make it more affordable for builders to build so that they can build more homes faster. We're repairing and building hundreds of thousands of new homes, and we are financing the construction of tens of thousands more. We have banned foreign investment in Canadian housing, and we're ensuring that property flippers pay their fair share. We're making it more affordable for families to construct secondary suites. And we have signed agreements with cities across the country to slash the red tape, which is preventing homes from being built in the first place. And in exchange, we're providing them with new funding to build more than 100,000 new homes faster. Because our country needs more homes, and we need more of them, fast. Nous devons construire des logements dans nos plus grandes villes et dans nos plus petits villages. Nous devons construire des maisons familiales individuelles et des logements secondaires. Nous devons construire des logements coopératifs et des appartements. Et nous devrons tous contribuer à cet effort, le gouvernement fédéral et les provinces, les villes et les villages, le secteur privé et les organismes à but non lucratif, d'un bout à l'autre de notre grand pays. C'est ce que fait notre gouvernement et nous abordons cette tâche avec la détermination, l'énergie et l'intensité qu'elle mérite. Nous ne cesserons de travailler au cours des jours, des semaines, des mois et des années à venir pour construire les logements que les Canadiennes et les Canadiens méritent et dont ils ont besoin. La promesse du Canada repose sur la conviction que chaque jour doit représenter une nouvelle opportunité pour tous les Canadiennes et les Canadiens. Peu importe qui ils sont, peu importe leur apparence, qui ils aiment et où ils sont nés. Elle repose également sur la conviction que si vous travaillez fort, vous pourrez profiter des remarquables opportunités que vous offre notre magnifique pays. Cela comprend un bon emploi bien payé, et un logement qui est abordable pour vous. Building a Canada that delivers on the promise of the greatest country in the world.
Yep. Yep.
That work will be our government's work for these next 2 years and beyond. Canada is not and never has been broken.
Indeed.
We are the imperfect and remarkable creation of generations of Canadians who did their part to build a better country in good times and in tough times, calloused hand by calloused hand. Generations of Canadians who fought fear and cynicism with hope and hard work. Generations of Canadians who fought day after day to keep Canada moving forward. And generations of Canadians who believed, just as I do today, that in our magnificent country, better is always possible.
Bravo.